Hi friends, welcome to another video, and today's topic will be a topic which is important in tracking, indication of the articles on the track. So in one of my previous videos where I explained how to start tracking, I was telling you and I was promising you that I make a video about how to indicate or how to make the dog show the track, the article on the track. And yeah, for this purpose I will show you this exercise with my German Shepherd. He has never done or he has never seen articles in his life, so we will see how the first training session will go. So I have a plan in my head, but as you know, you can have the best plan, but if the dog offers you something else, yeah, you got to change your plan. And like I always say, there's not one training method for one dog. Because every dog is different, and so you've got to find a way to train your dog. Okay, so just to show you, in IGP tracks we have different materials like leather or wood, and the dog has to indicate the article on the track, and it's not important if the dog does it in a sit, down, a stand, or even the dog can pick the article up and brings it back to the handler. The only important thing is, if you do it on the track, you got to stick to one method. Either it's sit, down, stand, whatever. Yeah, normally I always teach my dogs to lay down on the article because I think that's the safest way and that's the position that's the most stable on the track, because when the dog is sitting, he's looking around and he's turning around, and when he's standing, also a little bit not so stable. But there are also dogs that don't like to lay down when you have a track in the rain and it's wet. So for this purpose, maybe you teach it in a stand. Yeah, so we have, like I mentioned, different materials on the track. And before you go on the track, you get your articles. In the IGP-1 you can lay your track by yourself, in the 2 and the 3 somebody else will lay your track. And yeah, you get your articles, you can take it in your hand, take it in your pocket for several times, and then you give it back to the person who's laying the track, and then the dog has to show the articles on the track. Okay, so here I have my articles, three articles I have, and different materials, and I will just see which one I use, or I will switch, and yeah, I have to see what the dog offers me, and we'll see how the dog does. I just take it in my hand, so the articles smell a little bit like me, and this is important later for the actual tracking. Okay, I take my dog and we will see how the first session will go. All right, here I have my German Shepherd with me, and yeah, I will just start with showing him the article, and I will click, and after that I will just throw it on the ground and we will see how that goes from there. So I'll just take a wood, maybe show him. He sticks his nose to the article, and I first pair it with a positive feeling. And then I just take the article, just throw it away. Dog goes to the article, and I just mark it to pair the article with a positive feeling. And we just see what the dog does. So the dog is searching for something else, but that's no problem. That's the first time. Just throw it away. The dog picks it up. That's not what I want, but that's okay. So we just try it one more time, and when I see the dog picks it up again, I would just have to search for another way, because that's not what I want. So the dog picks it up again. I marked it. That was my fault. No problem. So I gotta search for another training method, because when this gets a behavior, this is not what I want. So I try it another way. Just lay it on the ground. Let the dog see. Platz. Platz. And I will just do classical conditioning. So I just show him the article, lay it on the ground, let the dog go to the article. Platz. So I will try this method. Maybe this works better. Platz. So I just show him the article, put it on the ground and let him go, and tell him when he's on the article to go in a down. So now I just see what the dog will do when I don't say anything. And you see the dog already understood, when I see this article, I will have to go in a down, because I did it 3 times with classical conditioning. And yeah, that's a good sign. So I just switch the article to leather, and I do the same thing. I show the dog the article, and let the dog go. Say again the command when he's on the article. This time I said nothing. The dog goes to the article and lays down by himself. So in the beginning, always the exercises and the behaviors are not perfect, but we just try to create a connection for the dog between the article and laying down. In my case, I want the dog to lay down. So I switch to the 3rd article. I do the same thing. Come here. Just hold the dog, show him the article, place it on the ground. So again, this is not perfect. The dog is not allowed to lay down on the article, but we just try to create some love for the article. What I do now, I just try to make the dog understand that he does not have to look at me, he has to look at the article. So I just try another thing, just show him the article. Let the dog go. Doesn't understand. It's no problem. Come here. Come here. Show him the article. And I do an indirect reward on the article when the dog is looking at the article. So this is also something you can do later if you prefer that your dog is staring at the article on the track. So this is a little bit a fast forward on different things. So like I said, this is the first time he does it, so I just checked out a little bit what the dog is offering us or what the dog is offering me, and I can now think of a way of training the dog to teach the article. So I tried different things, and yeah, I will try one more time, and then after that I will make a plan how I go on in training. But right now I showed you some different methods how you can teach your dog to indicate the article. So the first option is you just throw it away. Dog doesn't understand. And you just mark when the dog does the behavior. Or you do it in the classical way. You show the dog the article. Let's let him go and tell him to down. So this will become later a muscle memory for the dog. He sees the article and lays down. Or you can do the third method I showed you. You lay the article down. Come in. Lay the article down and throw some food when the dog's looking at the article. Just wait, be patient. So you see the dog's looking down, and I reward that on the article. So there you got to be just patient. The dog's looking at the article, you just throw food on the article. Wait till the dog goes back to the article. then you reward. And then you also can, when you want to end that, you can just click. I will end the training session with that, and I think I will just go on with this training. I just throw the article away and let the dog figure out by himself what he has to do. And if he's not able to find out what he has to do, I will just help him with his known command. So when he's going to the article, I just tell him to down, and with that he will make the connection later to see the article and lay down. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, just write it down in the comments and leave me a like. And if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos, just subscribe to my channel, and we will see you in the next video. That's it for today. Bye bye.